What's up, everyone, and welcome to Girl You Know What podcast, season 6, episode 22. I am Danielle,
And I'm Keisha.
and another week of fuckery. And y'all see how we just get into it. We don't do the pleasantries half the time anymore because
Because
it's
we
just
already
too
be
much.
talking before we talk to y'all.
Yeah, exactly. So, how y'all doing out there? Good.
And I would
Okay.
openly express that I just said, listen, I'm tired.
Mhm.
I'm tired of people.
Mhm. Mhm.
I am so tired. And sometimes I feel guilty because um I have been, the Lord has definitely called me to people.
Mhm.
Church folks know what that means.
Yeah.
And I am like a natural giver.
Mhm.
But baby,
It's a
maybe too,
lot.
because it's the end of the year
Mm.
and my tank is so low.
Listen.
And I was just talking to the Lord and I said, Lord, are there any more people left like me?
Mhm.
And I'm not trying to act like I'm a perfect person.
Mhm.
But where the people that go to therapy?
Right.
Where the people that be accountable for their actions?
Mhm.
You know, and no disrespect, I know we're supposed to be there for each other and people supposed to, but where the people who keep the shit they going through to themselves?
Right. Right.
Because I don't tell everybody all the stuff I be going through.
Listen, if I
Because the
did,
because the first thing I think is I don't want to burden them with my problems.
mhm.
I mean, I'm not over here like suicidal or no shit,
Right.
but I'm saying go to therapy.
Mhm. Talk to somebody.
Where are those people?
Mhm.
Because I get a lot of people who come to me who like, I'm going through a lot. Listen,
Mhm.
we all going through a lot.
Mhm.
But I have to be very careful when I say stuff like this because again, I know that we all have a thing that the Lord has called us to do.
Right.
Because I know that, I try to be careful of how I say that. Because I don't want people to hear that and be like, oh, I can't talk to her because no, you actually can.
Mhm.
But I think it's the people that I'm in contact with every day that get on my nerve more than anything.
Hey.
Random people walking up to me or calling me saying, hey, can I talk to you about something? Sure.
Mhm.
I like y'all.
Right, 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 right.
I'm Johnny on the spot because the people who are in your life every day, they take your knowledge and they take you for granted.
Mhm.
And I think that's what wears us down.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I met up with our friend Michael yesterday. He took me out for my
Oh,
birthday
okay.
dinner. So
Mm-hmm.
we went and we were talking about that because we were talking about what was going on. Like he has things going on in his family, I have things going on in my family. With people's
Mm-hmm.
health mainly, and we were just saying, and I think we've talked about this too. And I wanted to do a whole podcast on this. I think we talked about doing this. When we get
Mm-hmm.
back more into the topics, but we were talking about how not only just we got to deal with it because we're older, and we're more at a point in our lives where I guess maturity wise, we're able to deal with it. But we're the oldest grandkids,
Oh, yeah.
and like me, you,
Yeah.
Michael, like we don't quote unquote have our own families.
Yeah.
You have your baby, but she's
Yeah.
away at school, she's getting
Yeah.
grown, like my quote unquote kids, my nieces and nephew, they're, they're not my kids. So people
Mm-hmm.
don't look at it like that, and that's fine because they're not, but, and, Michael has his niece and, so it's just like we're looked upon more, not only just being, you know, people who are just readily available, what people seem like, but we're the oldest. So it's like when I was asked to move in with my grandmother, nobody else was
Right.
asked. There were other people that were in a position too, but I was the first one that was asked. And of course I'm not going to turn that down. Heck yeah. If she needs me, I'm going to be there regardless, what it does to me, but that's just an example of us putting others before our needs. And it wasn't
Right.
necessarily my grandmother because I would have did it for her regardless. It was the rest of the family that I was putting myself ahead of.
Right.
So that's something that we deal with, and I think a lot of us deal with internally.
Mm-hmm.
And then like at a point, like you said, it becomes overwhelming, and you're just like, damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
and I
it's a
don't
lot.
think And I don't know, and I'm maybe I'm speaking for myself.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily know if, because I'm thinking about just our generation
Mhm.
and the way that we grew up as a whole. We were not very like, recently I was having a conversation with my mother.
Mhm. Not the giggle.
And I said, I was telling her, like, oh, I found this thing on Instagram. They were giving all these recipes for cakes, for like loaf cakes.
Mhm.
And I was naming them to her. I was like, "It's this cake." I was like, "And it's an orange loaf cake." And she was like, "Oh, I would like that." I said, "Oh yeah, because you love orange stuff." I said,
Mhm.
"I used to hate." So Pillsbury, I don't know when they did it. I don't know if it's like a constant thing, but ever so often, Pillsbury would do how they do cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, the orange flavor ones?
I hate them.
Yeah, I've had them before
And
and I don't
my
like them either.
mother used to buy them. And she used to eat them, and so I told her, I was like, "Oh, yeah, because I used to hate when you bought those orange cinnamon rolls, I hate them." She was
Mhm.
like, "What? Why didn't you ever say anything?" I said, "Because I was scared to death of you." "What do you
Mhm.
mean?"
Mhm.
Like, no, why would I tell you that? I said, just like I hated when you used to buy cherry pie. Like, I don't like
Right.
cherries, but
Yes.
you used to buy it. I said, so I used to pull the cherries out of the pie and just eat the crust and whatever, like the stuff was.
Mhm.
She was like, "Oh my God, like, why didn't you ever say something? I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Because I just ate whatever you laid down." Like, what do you
Mhm.
mean?
Right.
Like, and I'm saying that to say, I think that is the difference with us.
Mhm.
Um, and I think it's a little bit of why we look at younger people and clutch our pearls, like,
Mhm.
how dare you? Why are you
Right.
talking like that?
Yes.
Because we were raised with what I believe is a healthy level of respect.
Mhm.
Um, we understood hard work and we understood our parents' struggle and like all of the things that went into them being adults.
Mhm.
I think we look at younger people now and we're like, why are they talking like, do they don't have a concept of
No.
how hard it is for their parents to do the things that they do for them.
Mhm.
And I think because we understood those things, it brought a certain level of reverence and respect for our parents, our grandparents. So when they put responsibility on you, you just did it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You just,
It's
and you
not
were
a
silent
question.
about it.
Mhm. You just did it.
And so I think that plays a role in us not putting us first
Mhm.
because we're just used to just doing it. Oh, it needs to be done. Okay, let's just do it.
Right.
So I think that plays a big role in where we all are. Like you said,
Oh,
we
totally.
don't have any children of our own. And, and listen, I would beg to say
Mhm.
that most of the reasons we don't have any children of our own is because of the responsibility that we have been taking for the family.
That.
We couldn't fathom
Mhm. Mhm.
having an actual child.
Right.
I have to raise y'all.
Uh,
What would I do with a
what
baby?
am I gonna do with my own? Okay.
Let's be clear. What would I
Mhm.
do?
Mhm.
I'm raising you all.
Yeah.
Like, and y'all
Yeah.
don't listen.
No, parents and grandparents included. The ones that raised us, we're raising them, and
Yeah,
have been for a long time.
and y'all don't listen.
Exactly.
What do you think I'm gonna do with a kid?
Listen.
Like, no, no.
That is so true.
Yeah, like, oh my
Yeah.
God, no. Y'all hard headed as hell.
Mhm.
You think I want another little hard headed thing running around?
Listen, okay?
No. And let's be clear, we've been raising y'all since we were like 20.
Yeah.
That's probably why we
We
exhausted.
exhausted.
The moment technology came into play, we've been raising y'all.
Mhm. Mhm.
Come fix this. Come do
Yeah.
this.
Mhm.
Put that on my phone. How you get
Yes.
that on there?
Yes.
Show me how to work
How do
this.
I turn this phone on? That part.
Now, what do I do when it go off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Now you gonna just come back and then just put it back on.
Mhm.
We've been raising y'all since we was about 20,
Yeah.
22.
And we're exhausted.
I'm tired. I'm 46. No, I'm 45. I'll be
Mhm.
46.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Ish,
No,
it's
listen.
life.
Life,
Life is showing
baby.
its tail. Do you
It
hear me?
is. And honey, not just with us.
with everybody.
with
Child,
everybody.
child.
Mm.
So, but let's be honest. I don't know if we ain't talked about Candy and Todd yet, have we?
We talked about it briefly last time. We just said, that they were filing for divorce, and at the time, it looked like everything was, going to be just smooth sailing, whatever. And we did, we did say there. I think we talked about like, hopefully things will, seem to be pretty smooth, whatever. They have the video proof of him saying that he wouldn't fight the prenup, and then now
A scheme
a scheme.
that was set up by Todd
That part.
to come to you with the bullshit.
That's it.
Don't never forget she said that part.
Aunt Bertha, listen,
To come to you with the bullshit.
because he is not only fighting the prenup, but he also wants
He
full
asking for
custody.
full custody of the fucking kids.
Child. And was just at Thanksgiving dinner. And then a couple days later, that's when he went and filed all this stuff. So I
But
don't
because
know.
listen,
Go
y'all,
ahead. Go ahead.
we so two top. First of all, we already knew. We already knew that Todd was on bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And anybody who's see, this is where y'all confuse me sometimes. Because we be looking at the same stuff, but we all see something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
The way y'all put people on a pedestal, the way y'all put Candy and Ty on a pedestal, like they had this, oh, they got the bomb relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, they be having threesomes and everything else.
Oh, yeah. That was the other thing we talked about was Portia.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean, and if that's a wholesome marriage to y'all, okay,
Okay.
whatever. But in my eyes, the moment you got to invite somebody into your bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
you in trouble. You're in
Yeah.
trouble.
Mm-hmm.
The moment that you have not become enough where satisfaction is concerned,
Mm.
you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
They was in trouble before they got married.
Yeah. They were into all that stuff and proudly talking about it to everybody openly on the show, on
And I
her
just mean
talk
like
show.
Todd as a New York hustler. Like
Mm-hmm.
baby, you was in trouble from day one. You was in trouble from day one.
Okay. I mean, everybody's looking at it like this, beautiful thing that he quit
Power
his
couple.
job, yeah, at Bravo because he couldn't, it was a conflict of interest for him to be dating her and to be working for Bravo on the
Y'all, he
show and
knew
all
what
that.
he was
He
doing. What
knew
y'all
what he
talking
was.
about? It's like
Listen.
y'all be giving people too much room. You giving them too
Yes.
much room. But everything in the world is black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Stop letting people live in a gray area with you.
Mm.
Stop. It's black and white.
Mm-hmm.
When he, first of all, now mind you, he was behind the scenes before the relationship.
Yeah.
So he's seeing you go on these dates with these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Cause remember, she went on dates.
Yeah.
Was she hearing all the issues? He hearing all the issues that
Mm-hmm.
you having with these other men. He done seen you on a reunion saying, if I want to pay for every motherfucker in here, I can. So he know the coin is there.
There.
He done seen that booty in that bathing suit,
Mm-hmm.
and now y'all having sex.
Okay.
He got you.
Yeah.
You was an easy mark.
Mm-hmm.
And now he trying to act like he wants the judge to contest, like throw the prenup out.
Yeah.
Because he is trying to act like he was forced into signing the prenup. And Candy's people came back and said, whoa, 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 whoa. It's documented evidence on tape.
That part.
We have a 5-part series
Mm-hmm.
where he stated that he consulted his attorney.
Yep.
And the attorney and no matter what the attorney said, he was signing a
Mm-hmm.
prenup.
Mm-hmm.
So, Todd,
Dear Todd.
oh my God, like this this is scary. It just made me think about Mr. Bell.
Mm.
Every time something happened with a prenup, I think about Mr. Bell.
Listen, he told us this was our
He told
in our
us,
senior year of high school.
Mr. Bell told us.
Mm-hmm.
If I, and I mean, listen, I just said the words to myself the other day. Mr. Bell said, if you are a millionaire and your wife won't have, you still gonna be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
If you if you make $50,000 and your wife won't have, you're gonna have to live with your mama.
That
I
part.
will never ever forget that as long as I
Mm-hmm.
live. And he was absolutely right.
Correct.
Because his exact words were, poor people need prenups more than rich people do.
He sure did. Yeah, he did tell us that.
And listen, and the
Mhm.
biggest example we got of prenuptial agreements is Jessica Simpson.
Yes.
I will always use Jessica Simpson as an example
Mhm.
because Jessica Simpson got with Nick Lachey and he was more popular than her.
Yeah.
And so she was like, oh, she was in love. She didn't know no
Right.
better. She's giddy and in love. She didn't really have a lot, like as far as popularity. She was just
Uh-huh.
like a mediocre country singer. I don't even know what she's on pop.
I think
She's
she
a
was
pop
started as
singer.
country, then she went into pop, and they started
Because
that
she was like a
comparison with
Britney
Britney Spears.
Spears-ish,
Yeah.
Christina Aguilera, and Jessica
She
Simpson. It was
was
like the
with
three of
them.
them. So she was a singer. She got with Nick Lachey. Oh, he was very popular with 98 Degrees, right? Wasn't that them?
Yeah.
Very popular group, making money, touring all over the world. So she like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get married. But then they got a reality TV show on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the shining star.
Yep.
Off of not being that bright,
That's it.
if we're gonna be honest. And lo and behold, here come Jessica Simpson's shoes, earrings, bags, everything.
mm-hmm.
She had an empire.
Yep.
And then divorced that man.
Mm-hmm.
And that motherfucker wanted half.
Half. Yep.
Y'all better listen, I don't give a damn if your what's it called? Your net worth is the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, get that man to sign a prenup
Okay.
and get in an actual lawyer's office
Yes.
and sit down with his lawyer and your lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn if it's prepaid legal.
Right.
Sit down and get a prenuptial agreement.
Yes.
It will be the best thing you ever did.
Because then you're gonna be in situations like this where they trying to take everything.
We knew he was a scammer. Then remember she was getting her hair and makeup done.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about, so you don't think if he was ready to divorce her then. I don't
Yes.
know how many years ago that was, but Todd was looking for a way out right that
Yeah,
day.
and that was I don't think that was I don't think that show came on long after they got married.
I mean, that boy said, so you don't think if they was together when she built this empire, like he's not entitled? The bitch doing the makeup stopped
Sure did.
and did a whole 360. Like what?
Yeah, and y'all can see that clip. Just Google that clip, not Google, but just like do a search on TikTok or
Yeah, just search
Instagram.
Candy and Todd on
Yeah,
Instagram.
because it's been floating around.
That makeup artist stopped dead in her tracks and looked at him like, and face was frowned up like, hold up,
Like
what?
hold
What you
on.
saying?
Yeah.
We can hear what you're saying behind what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then the next breath, tried to play it off like, oh no, that, like, no, that was that husband coming out. No,
Child.
we knew you had
And y'all know I don't like thick throat. Everybody know that. I don't like thick throat. But
right.
let me tell you this, don't you let that man take you to the cleaners, thick throat.
Exactly.
You've been working long and hard for that money way before he came. You and most of that money, baby, you had it before he came. Candy
Exactly.
been had money.
Yeah.
Candy had bills money.
And that was the
For
late
those who don't
90s.
know,
Right.
Candy and what's that girl named Tiny
Mm-hmm.
wrote bills for Destiny's Child
No scrubs for
for
TLC.
TLC. And I'm just telling y'all, Candy been had money.
Mm-hmm.
So for Todd to come and act like he deserved some of her money,
Right.
oh my God, this is just. I knew I didn't like him from the beginning, but
Yeah.
everybody was like, "Oh,
Oh,
Side of Candy."
he's so cute and sweet and nice
Who
and
said he was cute? Oh my God,
I
Lord.
mean, cuz
I
probably just
mean,
cuz he
my
was
thing is
little.
this though: everything he has put his hands on that she has been involved in, it has
I
failed.
was just getting ready to say that. You took that right out
The
my
only
mouth.
thing that he has been successful in are projects that he has done on his own.
Mhm.
When it has had her money involved, it has failed.
Yep.
And I hope that she brings that up.
Oh,
I
she's
hope
going
her
to.
attorneys bring that up. That
Mhm.
steakhouse Blaze failed.
Failed.
You running OLG into the ground.
People said the quality, everything has gone down. Like it's not
Yes.
booming like it was at first.
Yes, you running that into the ground. When the first remember, I don't even know if they were married yet. That it might have been like their first year of marriage, and
Mhm.
she did that Mama something play with
Mhm.
Shirley Murdoch, and maybe
Yeah.
like Eddie Levert was in it or
Mhm.
something.
Somebody else was in it. Yeah.
Failed,
Mhm. Yep, and that was his idea.
and she had to pay that money. I remember
Mhm.
she was now that is when she was like devastated by that.
Yeah.
They had booked all those tour dates and did all that stuff.
Mhm. Because I
Girl,
mean, that's one thing Candy does not play about. She don't play about her mama, her baby. Well, I should say babies now because she has more than
Riley.
Riley. But she don't play about her mama, her kids, and definitely her money. Those are three things that she does not play about at all. So you pissed off all of them. You pissed off
Yeah.
all of them. But that money, yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like you said, everything that she put her money into, quote unquote, them together, but it was her money. Let's keep it real. I mean, it's failed, and so she's lost a lot of money the same way that Cynthia and Peter did. She put a lot of her money into stuff, and that's what basically. I mean, there were probably other things, but we know for a fact that it was financial stuff that destroyed their marriage. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you can't play with people's finances regardless just because it's there. You can't
Yeah.
do it, and that's what it
Because you ain't
was.
used to having that much money.
Mhm.
So because you're not used to having your hands on that much money, you just think like, oh, but she had to work for that. Like
Yeah.
something, there is something that came behind that. Like,
Mhm. Because let's
girl,
keep it real. What did he do to contribute to that money that he was putting into everything?
jumped up and down on you,
Okay.
hunched you. That's about it.
Okay, just okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Just was hunching on you.
Right. Okay, well, so we'll definitely be following that because that'll be. I don't think it's going
Lord, I
to.
want that to be over
It's
with.
over. So yeah, because it's just like, come on now. I mean, it shouldn't even be. But you never know. You know how they like to drag things out, whatever. And I'm not talking about
Yeah.
Candy and Todd. I'm talking about the attorneys, and then you're gonna probably get Bravo. You're gonna get all these things involved now because it's bigger than just them. Let's keep it real. So, all right. So quickly, have you heard about what's going on with Tamar and Funky Dineva again?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna just say this,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to use my words very gently.
Okay.
What I'm gonna say is this: you and I know firsthand that you have got to be. I'm gonna say with the what do we call the boys? With the boys, with the
Mm-hmm.
boys. You got to be careful
Mm-hmm.
being friends with the boys
Mm-hmm.
because we have seen firsthand how being friends with the boys
Mm-hmm.
turns out bad.
Yeah.
You think you hanging out with the boys, and you think the boys is your friends. You think everything's cool with y'all,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get mad one time and they lay your ass bare.
Listen.
And I don't think it's right because if we are friends,
Mm-hmm.
because here I am thinking we friends.
Mm-hmm.
So here I am being my normal self in front of you because I think I can trust you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because you my friend.
Right.
And for you to take whatever, or for you to get mad, and for you to take personal moments, or for you to say whatever you think about me or whatever, and use it as an opportunity for you to embarrass me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm never going to be on nobody's side because I'm not just how we were talking about getting too old for certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have gotten too old, like to not call wrong wrong.
Right.
And Funky Dineva, that's enough. That's enough.
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't even just about Tamar, because
Mm-hmm.
I ain't watched or listened to one thing he said. And to be truthful, when the stuff happened to her in the pool, like whatever happened,
Mm-hmm.
I never remember her. Now, other people, and they saying that this is what it's stemming from. Other people were saying he was there.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard her say anything about it.
Well, she did.
I
She
rem-
keeps alluding to it. That's the problem. She
I
keeps.
remember when she put the post up
Mm-hmm.
when it first happened, and she was saying like she thought people were her friends. I do remember her saying like some stuff like that. That
Right.
shit happened so long ago, baby. I thought we was past that.
Well, she brought it back up.
And so what they're saying is, now what I watched and what I heard was
Mhm.
he feels like because people were speaking on it, she should have stepped to the front and said, like, defended him
Mhm.
basically.
And I agree with that. I
I
agree.
mean, yeah, I guess if he did, if
Cuz
it was something to defend,
and it
that
was
see,
because he
that's the
wasn't
question.
there. Yeah, he wasn't there, and and this is basically what
Who
happened.
said he wasn't there?
Everybody, because he did leave, but in the beginning, because this is what happened. People saw pictures of them together that night because it was
Hmm.
his birthday. They were hanging out, and I got some thoughts about that. But they were hanging out that night. People saw them together. So when that happened to her, when she fell or whatever, she don't even know what happened allegedly. So she basically, just automatically, now she never said anything, but she never disputed it. But people were saying, "Oh, the Funky Dineva, you let this happen to her because you were hanging out with her that night, whatever." And she never came to his defense and said, "Oh no, he wasn't there," until he said something, until he addressed it originally. And then, but she still to this day never said that he wasn't there. She's
Hmm.
alluded to the fact that he wasn't there, that he did leave. But the thing is, she was trying to cover up the fact that it was her and Mendices together that night.
Hmm.
So that's what that was. Then fast forward these months later, she's on L'Oreal's podcast,
Hmm.
and she keeps saying over and over again that I was throwing a birthday party for a friend. She did not throw a birthday party for him. It happened to be his birthday,
Hmm.
and he was like, I was ready to go home, and and him and his boyfriend, they both were saying like, we were ready to go home, we were ready to chill 'cause we had already been out all day. But she kept, and he didn't have to go. That's the thing. He didn't have to go, but him, quote unquote, being a friend to her and hanging out with her, wanted to go to all these places. And Mendices kept showing up. So he's feeling, a certain kind of way. Like, are you trying to, because she's not partying with him, with Funky. She's all
Hmm.
up it with Mendices. So if you
Right.
want to hang out with me on my birthday, if this is all about me and you dragging me to 3 or 4 different places,
Hmm.
when I told you I didn't want to go, but I'm going because
Hmm.
you're saying, which I still to this day said he shouldn't have went, especially like
Yeah.
after that
Why did he?
first
Why
one,
did he go then if he didn't
right?
want to?
After that first, like, okay, we go to the first place. I don't want to go. We go, we hang out, whatever. I'm like, okay, and then
Ain't neither one
you
of their
ain't paying
hands
me.
clean.
No, no, no. And you hanging out, but you want to hang out. You say you want to hang out with me, but you all up in his lap. But fast forward again to the thing with L'Oreal, the podcast that she was on, she kept refuting and saying over and over again, I threw a birthday party for a friend. So it's almost like she's saying, I did this for you and you didn't have my back. So I think that's what really set him off because he's like, I think this is done. Like, why do you keep saying this, that, and the other? And you
Hmm.
keep throwing me into it when you're really, in fact, trying to cover for the fact that you and
You hanging out
Mendices,
with him.
exactly. So I think that, so I feel him on that part because I think we've all been in a position, not to that extent, but where somebody probably was like, quote unquote, using you, and it doesn't even have to be like for something, inconspicuous or whatever. But, just something like where, they had you somewhere, but they were really doing something else. This could have been something we were teenagers. I think a lot of us have been in that position, and you may not have been, like, oh, whatever, that's my girl, I'm going to have her back, whatever. But, I think that it really bothered him because she's still alluding to the fact that Funky left her and this bad thing happened to her.
What happened? So what happened?
Nobody knows. She doesn't even know. Nobody has ever, and that's what he keeps saying. He's like, nobody
Well, we
knows what
know
happened.
that you had that physically you were hurt. We do
Right.
know that.
But then people are
But
saying that
so
there was
who
never any
else was
proof of
there?
that.
Why is nobody else saying
Right.
anything?
Mendices was there. One of his boys was there. And I don't know who else was there. There were like, I mean, there were like, whoever these girls are that she hangs around, probably just like people who were in her entourage were there. That was the, but
Um,
it allegedly happened while she was asleep.
Oh yeah.
So, but she's saying
Somebody might have drugged her. It's
that's what
Atlanta.
I was thinking. That's what I was
Somebody probably drugged her. Somebody probably put
yeah.
something in her drink, and
Mhm.
she probably doesn't know what happened. It happened to a
Mhm.
friend of mine. She
Mhm.
was at a bar with somebody who she thought she could trust, and
Right.
she was a white girl,
Yeah, it happens all the
and
time,
she was like,
sadly.
Keisha, she's like, I woke up, and like my whole body was just like hurting. I don't know what
Mhm.
happened, but I think he drugged me.
Mhm. And I can totally see that's what happened. I could totally see that. So it's like I feel funky on one. Now I don't agree with when you're pissed at somebody, whatever, you air
No,
all
I
that
don't
stuff out.
agree.
I
I'm
don't
I'm
like
never
that.
gonna agree with that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
There's different ways that
Because
you
we've
can.
seen, but hold on, it has happened to you before.
Mhm.
I don't agree with that.
Mhm.
I'm never ever gonna get behind it. I don't care if the other person is wrong.
Right.
Like I don't care if the person who is getting laid bare is wrong. I don't agree with
Mhm. I
that.
don't agree with it either. I don't like it. And it's
Some stuff just the internet is not for that. It's just
mhm.
not.
Right.
Like it's not okay for you to do people like that.
Mhm. Yeah, so that's the story from both sides. Because I actually did listen. Because like if you go to his page, and he does his show every night, but I think the first night that he did it, he talked about it. He did a clip as where he just talked about what happened, like when he first laid her out, and then she came back the next day talking about that she's going to sue him, and that's when he came
And
back.
that's when he went back.
That's when
Yeah.
he went back and was like, "Well, people are sending me pictures of you and Mendici, so you're sitting up here talking about that I'm destroying
And the thing
y'all's
is, like,
family."
so it's kind of the whole Mendices thing is kind of
Mhm.
weird to me
Mhm.
because her and Mendices is in a movie. So
Mhm.
I don't, so I hear what he's saying,
Uh
and
huh.
that may be what he thinks. But now my question is, was her and Mendices hanging out because her and Mendices been working together?
No, no. I mean, yeah, yeah,
So we
but
don't we
no,
don't
they were
know.
no.
That's
There are
his
pictures of them.
assumption.
No, it's not his assumption. He was there, and
Okay,
he
but
saw
again,
pictures.
that's his
Not pictures.
perception of the situation.
No, but you see these two people. They're not being filmed, and this is anybody. You
Well, yeah,
see
they're
two.
not being filmed now, but we
No,
could be hanging out with each other.
no. This is when that night happened. Mendices was there, and there were no cameras, nothing like that. Them being
I
filmed for
understand
the
that, but
movie,
what I'm saying is,
but they were
but
kissing
we
and
are
everything on
working
each other.
together. We're
No,
working together.
but you're not kissing on somebody and sitting on their lap,
Who
and
said they was kissing?
there are
I don't.
pictures.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't believe nothing that he say.
No, there are pictures. There are pictures that people took of them together.
I ain't never seen them,
Yeah, no, they're
and
out
I be on
there.
the internet. I ain't never seen
No,
them.
they're out there. Go to his
I ain't
page.
even seen them. I ain't even seen them since he been saying that.
No, they're out there. There are pictures of them out there, her sitting on, and it's not from the movie. This is like from when they were at the club, and that's what he's saying. He's just like, you don't know who has what. He's like, people from months ago were sending me pictures, and I never laid it out. And he put a couple out there that did show her all on his lap and everything like
I think
that.
I might just not like him.
Yeah, I
That
think
might
that's
be
what
why
it
I'm
is. I
not in
think you might
agreement
be,
with it.
yeah.
After you do some shady shit,
Uh-huh.
you be, we all
And I
know.
get that.
Cause we know when that shit happened with you. We know when
Mm-hmm.
that shit happened. I blocked all them people.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never unblocked them to this day.
Oh, hey, that is what it is. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I don't like I don't get
I
into
don't.
shit
Yeah, I
like
don't like
that.
stuff like that. And the thing
You
is,
I
like,
just it ain't
yeah, I don't like the unairing and things like that. But when you
no.
keep putting me in a position to where I got to keep defending myself, and you keep making
Mm-mm.
it seem like I was there and this is my fault, yeah, I'm gonna have an issue
And
with that.
maybe because they feel like y'all is on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
that's the way y'all handle shit. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't even feel like just because y'all on the internet you should handle shit
No,
like
I
that.
don't agree
Like
with
I
that.
don't agree with it.
No, especially if y'all were friends. That's the thing.
And I mean I like Tamar, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not I'm not like a stan. Like I'm not
Because we know how
necessarily
she
like,
is. I
oh,
mean,
Tamar. I'm not really like that. Like I said, I believe in wrong is wrong.
mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, and the
but I
thing
just
is,
think it's
I
just
like Tamar
weird,
too.
especially after seeing the shit that happened with Tawanda and her.
Mm-hmm.
I just am very cautious now to just put her on the firing block
Mm-hmm.
because I am noticing now that people will try to make certain people the villain
Mhm.
in situations where they don't really be the villain. And I
Right.
think people look at her, and they used to do Tracy the exact same
Oh
way,
yeah.
because they are loud or
Mhm.
because they are opinionated or emotional,
Yeah.
because Tracy used to express her emotions very, like,
Mm.
aggressively
Yeah.
sometimes,
Mhm.
and it would come out, in ways that other people didn't agree with.
Right.
So she automatically became the villain. I think people do the
Mhm.
exact same thing to Tamar,
Mhm. Oh yeah, I could totally
because
see
she
that.
expresses herself very loudly,
Mhm.
aggressively, but I think the lesson in this, you
Mhm.
need to stay away from the boys. The boys ain't your friend. Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if the boys is friends to anybody.
Right. I
To
mean, and
be a
here's the
hundred
thing.
percent
This is what
honest.
this is what I've realized is that these guys, they have been so used to fighting their whole life. They have had, so many people come at them and, just be against them. They're always on guard. It's- they're always keeping shit in the chamber.
Always. And
So
I
you
don't
have
want to
to
be
watch
around
that.
nobody like that.
Mhm.
Like, your first defense, instead of talking about it or us having a conversation, is you attack me.
Well, he tried to
No.
talk to her about it, but she kept bringing it up. So that's why I can see
And y'all doing too much talking in the public.
that's what it is. That's the thing, but that's how they roll.
And see, there's the real problem. Like I said,
Mhm.
maybe because y'all feel like y'all internet person now, and this is where it becomes very compromising to me.
Right.
I don't think any of you are genuine,
Mhm.
because y'all have triangulated yourselves to make money on the internet.
Mhm.
And you get that money by talking about other people.
Right.
So now you don't even know how to have a real conversation behind closed doors.
Mhm.
Everything you do is out in the open.
Right.
Your mind is always saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get paid for this. I'm gonna
Mhm.
just go on and put this on my Patreon. I'm gonna put this on my
Mhm.
y'all."
Cuz that's what it all comes down to. It comes down to that dollar.
And that is what is sickening. And that's probably
Mhm.
the thing I hate the most.
Mhm. It's
Y'all
annoying.
don't have genuine relationships anymore.
No.
So I believe that every way that y'all getting treated and every way you getting talked about is what you deserve.
Mhm.
Because you don't know how to have a real relationship with
No,
anybody.
they don't. Not at all.
You do everything for making money.
Mhm.
And then y'all act like it's some type of badge of honor to be out there doing that because you don't want to go work a real job. You
Right.
have no fucking morals.
Mhm.
Your morals
Completely
are
out the
in the
door.
trash.
Yeah.
Because if everything you do is going to be controlled for money,
Mhm.
you in deep shit.
Oh yeah.
And literally all of you are in deep shit.
Mhm.
Like, all of this going back and forth, sneaking and doing this and geeking. Same thing go with Yandy and Medicis and all
Mhm.
y'all.
Yep.
All y'all.
It's
Deep
ugly.
shit.
Yeah. My
Y'all
lord.
have picked this way to live y'all's lives, and it's too much. It's too
Mhm.
much. Because at some point, y'all got to grow out of, like, just like we be trying to laugh and
Mhm.
say people need to grow out of being rappers and grow out of
Mhm.
demo tapes and stuff like that. Y'all got to grow out of gossiping.
It's the same thing, yeah.
It is the same thing.
Mhm.
Because y'all be 40.
I mean, I mean,
And I just stop right there. Y'all
that's
be
it.
40.
That's it. Just messy. That's what it is. They're messy. Child. Okay. So this is the last thing I have to talk about that I had. Did you watch the Diddy documentary?
I will never. Why
Girl.
you why why you want me to be so upset today?
I mean,
Why
just,
do you want me to be upset today?
I mean, it's my birthday
Because
week
I'm trying to
still.
figure out when in the entire fuck did Curtis Jackson become someone that we listened to? I will
Child.
never. Do y'all know how bad Curtis Jackson talk about black women?
Right. I mean, yes. But let
And
me
that
but let
what
me say this and this I can't, I can't stand 50 Cent. But how did he obtain because the documentary is not him talking. The documentary
so
is
what they
Diddy.
say is Puffy paid, well, he didn't pay. He
Mhm.
had the footage
Yeah,
recorded
and he didn't pay
and he
them.
never paid the people, which so they still had the footage.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he didn't pay them because all of this court stuff came up, or
Mhm.
if he didn't pay them because he didn't like the quality of work. We don't
Right.
know the reason that he didn't pay them,
Right.
but we know, but and clearly it's not like he stole the footage because
No.
it was never in his possession. They did
Mhm.
the work and they did not get paid for it, so 50 Cent bought it.
Yep.
And then we just say, don't we age out of gossiping?
50 is the
He
most
is
oh my
too old, and you're
gosh.
a man.
That part.
You are a man.
That part. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't had watched it if it wasn't Puffy for sure. You know, like if it wasn't his words, if it wasn't him actually. Like if it, I mean, it has people talking or whatever, but what they say lines up with what's going on in the documentary. So we don't know if all that is true or not. And most of the things in the documentary we knew, but there are also some things where you're like, damn.
And like the people from Biggie's estate already came out and said that shit in the documentary wasn't even true.
Mm-hmm.
When he gonna say that Puffy stole Biggie's rights or took the rights from something from his family,
Mm-hmm.
the guy was on the Breakfast Club and he was like, first of all, leave Big name out of this.
Well, they're never going to do that, but yet they need
Second of
to.
all, what you reported is not even factual.
Mm-hmm.
Child, Curtis Jackson could never.
I mean, it's just like,
And I mean never ever. I don't even
yeah.
watch BMF.
Oh, me either. I stopped when I
I
found,
don't watch
yeah.
any of that
Mm-mm.
shit.
Yeah, I stopped watching
I
that.
never even watched Ghost. And
Mm-mm.
then when he started making fun of, I don't know the girl's Notori, is that her real name?
I think so.
When he started making fun of her edges
Yeah. I
after
mean,
I think she had gave birth or something had
mm-hmm.
happened where she
Mm-hmm.
lost her hair on the side.
Something that
And he
happens a lot
was
of time.
talking about her and spreading that picture around,
Mm-hmm.
and she works for you.
Yep.
You done created a hostile work environment for
Mm-hmm.
her.
He's just so ignorant. And it's just like, see,
And that's what y'all really don't know y'all participating in. That nigga is a bitter baby daddy.
he is.
At the end of the day, he mad because he done found out Puffy was paying his bitch.
Mm.
That's all this is.
That's all
Because
it
I thought
is.
by now everybody know that Jane Doe is 50 Cent baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
His little son. How old is
Yeah.
that boy? 7, 8, 9,
He's
somewhere in
probably about
there?
8 or 9 now, probably. He may even be a little older than that, but I haven't seen him in a while. But
Child,
yeah, but he's still young,
he
so
mad. I
mhm.
don't get into, especially men. Like,
Yeah, that's
men can't be sitting
yeah.
around gossiping. That shit is corny.
Yeah.
I didn't like him when he was making fun of Floyd.
Yeah.
I told my friend 50 Cent is the dirty boy that we all went to school with.
Exactly.
That didn't never have shit. And all the kids
Mhm.
was he was dirty.
Right.
And now he done grew up and got some money. And
Mhm.
he just is still a little asshole.
Yeah.
He thought the money would make people like him. And no, people just don't like you, boo-boo.
Exactly. So he's just like, I'm just gonna be the villain, and it's working
Yeah,
for
they just
him.
don't like you.
Mhm.
And then y'all somewhere running around watching that shit. 2 weeks ago, he just said when the man got elected to be the mayor in New York, RIP to New York. He
Telling
the one
people to
put that
move.
up.
Yeah. Well, we already knew
He
he
was the
was.
one running around talking about vote for Como.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, I don't understand the selective amnesia of black people. You can't ask black people can't boycott shit.
Oh no.
I'm surprised we was able to take Target down.
Listen, that one still gets me. And
I'm surprised. Well, see, that's because the church organized it.
oh, I
Regular,
got you.
everyday niggas can't
Yeah.
boycott nothing.
Uh-huh.
Because them the same people who couldn't boycott the NFL.
Yeah, I
These the
was just
same
getting ready to go
people.
there. Mm-hmm.
Couldn't wait for that documentary to come out till they ran and watched it. Just weird. It's weird to me that
Well,
people do stuff
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, I'm
what
gonna
did I
watch it
say? We need a
again.
hard line in the sand for black
Mm,
people for what we not gonna tolerate.
right.
When did we let 50 Cent back in the fold?
Mm.
Ugh.
I can't talk because I'm part of that. Because, like I said, I'm gonna watch it again because I know I
Oh
missed some
Lord, not
things.
again, not twice.
I'm going to. I'm
Jesus.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to because I need to see because I know I missed some things. I always do that with documentaries, always because it's a 3 or 4 part. I think it's 4 episodes. I think, but I know I missed some stuff. Because like my mouth was like, I'm gonna say this. It's good.
Mm. I,
And
there's nothing nobody can say to make me
I
watch
know,
it.
no, 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 no. I know you're not going to, but I'm just saying
Mm-mm.
from what I like. It's put together well, from in my opinion. And it took me a few days to watch it because I was just like, I can't support him. But then,
Uh-uh.
people started talking about it and everything, and my curiosity got me. And then
Yeah,
when
I
I
do not
watched it,
suffer from FOMO.
I
I
got
don't.
you. I got you. And that's cool. That's cool.
Uh-uh.
Hey.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so we'll move right along.
Something else I was gonna say you just said about that. You
What?
said my curiosity got me.
Mhm.
I forget what I was just about to say. Yeah, I can't do it. I
Yeah,
cannot do
and
it.
that
I
that's
just
understandable because I was like that at first too, but then when I finally turned it on, I was like, "Oh." I was like, "This is
nuh
actually kinda
Cause
good."
he just, but it's just like we said about like with him and Floyd,
Mhm.
like that, or like preying on people's downfall. I don't. That's something I
Oh,
can't.
he totally does that. Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
I don't like that. Like that is
Yeah.
because I'm just a person that believes when you put certain energies into stuff like that, that
Mhm.
shit gonna come to your doorstep.
Right. And you know what? And I think another reason why I didn't really mind watching it, even though 50 was involved, is because Diddy's trash to me. So it was just like I didn't really care. I think that was the other thing too, where I was just like, I just want to see what else this fucker did. But yeah, so
Let me tell you what I find interesting about us as a people,
what's
just
that?
in general. We um we do a lot of asking for forgiveness,
Oh yeah.
and we do not give any forgiveness.
Mhm.
We don't.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that the people who he harmed should ever have to be in um a situation with him.
Right.
Like I don't think they should be forced to be in spaces and places with him, regardless of what my opinion is of him.
Mhm.
If he harmed you directly, then no, you don't. You have the right to say I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore.
Mhm.
But also, most of the people who are mad, he never did anything to any of those people.
Mm.
I mean, we have family members right now that people in the street can't stand. That
Mhm.
we have family members that have wronged people in the street right now,
Mhm.
and we still love them and smile at them. I just think that we give forgiveness out when we want to. We pick and choose. Just
Mhm.
how I be talking about how we pick and choose who we agree with and who we disagree with.
Right.
Like we are very selective.
Yeah,
But
so like,
when the
and there's a lot of
forgiveness is
bias.
supposed to come to
Yeah.
us,
Mhm.
we want all the forgiveness. When the grace is supposed to come to us, we want all the
Mhm.
grace.
Oh
And I
yeah.
feel like in this country we have a prison system.
Mhm.
Once people go to prison and they have atoned for whatever crime they have committed, what
Mhm.
the hell else do we want from them?
Right.
What are we looking for in this? Like I don't, and that's why I don't agree with it, because it's like, how many times we gonna beat you over the head with the shit?
Mhm.
Imagine the worst mistake you ever made, and people keep beating you in the head with it. It's been 10 years, and people still keep bringing the shit up.
Mhm.
It's like, when we gonna stop talking about it?
Yeah.
Only for the person who everybody is standing up for to be the person who, now here everybody in the world is like, fuck Diddy, Diddy this, Diddy that, he this, he that. Look what he did to Cassie. And then we get in the court hearing, and Cassie was texting him saying, I don't know how I'm gonna live without you.
Mhm.
And
Well, I
she had a
think
husband.
I know. I
And
know.
she was married.
Yeah.
So at some point, I am a realist.
Mhm.
And at some point, when I see the decision that you've made, I mean, listen, I'm not about to be out here defending somebody who ain't defending their damn self. Now, I'm
Mhm.
not gonna do that. Clearly, there's some shit going on between the two of them that we are not privileged to.
Mhm.
And, you know, the domestic violence, I do not condone that shit.
Mhm.
No, I
Right.
don't believe you're supposed to put your hands on nobody like that. But we also have to remember, we out here making concessions for white people who be high every day doing shit they ain't got no
Mhm.
business. I
Mhm.
just seen a video of a police officer who snorted some cocaine that he confiscated from some criminals, messed around, and the shit had fentanyl in it. And he passed out. At work. He didn't even take his suit off. Like he still had his uniform on.
Mhm. Oh, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to
In
go
the
get rid of
bathroom
that.
at work.
Child.
But that's what I'm saying. We give forgiveness where we want to.
Mhm.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
Mm.
I pray to God he get out of jail and he lead his country. I think he should.
I think
I
he
think he shouldn't
should,
give America another motherfucking thing.
but I don't think
Don't
he's
give
going
him
to
another
change.
song. Don't give him shit.
Yeah, he's not going to change though because he basically for everything that he was accused of, um, he got a slap on the wrist. So
But
I don't think
what
he's
was
going
he
to change.
accused of? Buying put I almost said the P word. Buying sex?
Yeah, I mean, stuff like I'm just saying everything that they and I'm not saying because he wasn't tried for everything, but I'm just talking about the accusations and what he was alleged to have done all these years and everything, and it's
He was
more.
tried for everything. He got found not guilty, and he got found
No,
guilty of
no,
the.
no, no. They took a lot of things off. And then he also has pending cases that he still hasn't that they're still working on. So, for different things. So, but I'm just saying, like, that's just the way the system is, and it doesn't matter if it's him, if it's a regular Joe Schmo around the corner, who robs somebody. It doesn't matter.
And I think the system only is. I think we're only so invested because it's him.
Oh, of
Because I
course.
watch the news too much, and I see people doing way worse shit to children,
Hmm.
to kids, and only get 6 months.
Well, that's a given because like I mean, in people
And
will
that's
forget.
disgusting.
Yeah, people will forgive a child predator than more than they will their gay cousin. So it's I don't even
That's
like it
disgusting.
is So it's just like
That turns my
yeah,
stomach.
it's ridiculous, but it happens. It
And
happens.
and I think too, growing up in the 90s has jaded me
Mm-hmm.
because we knew what video hoes was.
Okay.
We knew why the
Mm.
girls went around niggas like him.
Mm.
It's not no secret.
No.
Like so, and we also were warned about the things that would happen to you being around them.
Right.
I mean, again, these are so. I think I'm looking at it through like a set of 90s eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even know what is this? This a millennial, post
Something,
millennial.
girl.
What is this?
We're old. That's all it
I
is. We're old.
don't know
I
what this
don't even
is.
know
I don't
where
even know
we
what
at
we
now.
living in now.
Okay.
But
We still here. That's
I'm
it.
looking at it through a different set of eyes. It's just like, y'all, why would you think just like with old girl who had the baby by Aaron Hall, Gloria?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what was you doing there at 14? You
Right.
talking about nobody checked your ID? Why was you out there?
Right.
But we ain't allowed to ask those
No,
questions.
because I mean,
We're gonna
if
put the responsibility on everybody else, and nobody ain't looking at these people saying, where was your mama?
mm-hmm.
Where
Mm-hmm.
was your people? Why were you out of the
Why were you out
house?
there exactly?
Just why? Like why and why
Mm-hmm.
is that an offensive question for us to
Right.
ask?
And it's not taken away from what the predator did,
No, but I still
but
want to
it's still
know.
like, yeah, it's
Why?
still yeah, because it's like we knew
Because you
better,
are in a setting where grown people are.
and you know
So
what's going
why would
down.
I not assume that you were grown when you are where grown adults are?
Mm-hmm. And you trying to look
Looking
grown.
grown as hell
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean? What are you even doing here?
Right. Yeah, it's like I mean, and it's sad people don't like asking those questions because then it's like, oh, you're victim blaming and all this stuff like
No,
that.
I'm just
It's a
asking.
question. It's a legitimate question that it's just
You're not
like,
curious why she was 14 and she was out
hell
there?
yeah, I'm curious.
What the heck was going
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
I be wondering where Cassie's family was. What was she? 18, 19?
Mm-hmm.
Where was your mama?
Yep. And allegedly, they knew what was going on. At least at least
Oh
most of the bad
Jesus.
stuff.
R. Kelly all over again. I don't and that's
And
why I
that's
don't
what,
be getting
yeah.
into this because these people's families be just as complicit as everybody
Mm-hmm.
else.
And we saw that with the R. Kelly thing. That's
Yes.
why I'm glad you brought that up because we saw that a lot of these families were just like,
Families are as just they are right in the bed with the man.
mm-hmm.
Might as well be.
Yeah, might as well. You hear the rumors, and it's bad enough that you just hear the rumors about what's going on, but then you put your young daughter in this situation, and it's just like, okay, so okay, you didn't think that this was going to happen to her, or you knew what was going to happen, but you didn't care because you trying to get that paper. It's ugly. And that's why, like, look,
Money. It's back right
money,
back to what we said. It's
and
the
that's
money.
that's why I'm so turned off by celebrities and stuff like that
Yep.
because it's just
Yep.
like that's what it all comes down to. There, most of, not all of them.
Yep.
I don't want to put a generalization on there,
Mm-hmm.
but quite a few of them we've learned
Mm-hmm.
they're dirty. They,
Mm-hmm.
everything's just about what I can get with my money, what I can
Whitney
get
Houston
away
told us
with.
that a long time
She
ago.
did.
Sex,
She
drugs,
did.
and rock and roll, baby. That's what it
That's
is.
what it
That's
is.
what it is, though, behind the scenes. And I really never really wanted to look behind the curtain.
Me either. I
I don't
tried to
care
keep.
what's going on back there.
Yeah, you try to, but then it's hard because you. It's.
I don't
sometimes
care about people's sexual fetishes.
I don't
Like,
that's
I
the
don't
thing.
care about any of that. And to me, I have said this here,
Mhm.
to me, Puffy was making a live porno, like,
Mhm.
and he was watching it, like,
Mhm.
and how people watch videotapes. He actually had the money to create it right in front of
Right.
him,
Yeah.
and he went to prison for that.
Mhm.
Like, listen, people's kinks and whatever they want to do in their bedroom, that is their
That's up to
business.
yeah.
I don't care how many X pills you pop. Like, if that's
Mhm.
what y'all like to do, why do I care?
Right.
Just be sober when it's time to come out here and sing.
That's it.
Y'all don't care where they sewing y'all's clothes at over in Indonesia, and they only paying them people 25 cents for the whole fucking day. Y'all
Listen.
don't be caring about that shit.
Mm-mm. Well, there you
Cause
go
y'all
again.
still
Pick and
gonna keep
choose.
buying it.
Mm-hmm.
But now all of a sudden you care about who making your music.
Right.
You don't care that they putting them forever chemicals in your damn food. You keep making salads and boiling peanuts and shit. Y'all don't care about that.
Not boiling peanuts.
Like, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
again, because you pick and choose what you want to be mad about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, and that's what else. That's what I don't like. All that
Mm.
picking and choosing.
Yeah.
No, that's bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you done got me so
I done
riled
got
up
you
on the
riled up and you
Lord's Day.
already were. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry. But hey, hey,
Oh
you
my
know,
God, these people.
it is. It's
Just
some
and
I
look, and
told
I
you it was
started the
bullshit.
conversation off telling you before we even got on here, like, I'm so tired of people.
Did. You did. And then
I'm
here I
just
come.
tired. I'm so tired of people. I'm tired of hearing people. I'm tired of talking to people.
Listen.
It just be, and like I said, I think it's just the end of the year.
Yeah.
My tank is empty,
Mm-hmm.
and and I hate to always sound religious, but it is that's why it's important to like have a spiritual base, to have something to pour into you,
Oh yeah.
because you cannot depend on these people to pour into you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how much people tell you they love you, they're gonna be there for you. You better figure something else out.
Yeah. I agree. I
You better
agree.
figure something else out. Cause listen, the tank is low. It
Mm-hmm.
gets low.
It is.
It is.
And
And
the
then the
more
world don't
people
make it no better. We
I was
got
gonna
3 more years
yeah.
of
Oh
the
yeah.
dementia patient to be in charge.
Listen, Reagan 2.0, isn't that what you
This
said?
that's what I it's Reagan all over again.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally y'all, that's called sundowning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's falling asleep like that.
Yeah. I mean, this fool done said cocaine that Colombia's bringing cocaine over, and that's a good thing. I mean, just oh my gosh, it's just that's a whole nother episode, girl. Let's just cut it off right there
Oh
because we
my
can talk about
Lord.
because
Because
we can even talk about politics because
y'all,
that's some other shit. The Somali
I don't even know
community,
what kind of system we have
we
anymore.
don't have one.
I'm gonna tell you this. They cracking down on the Somalis.
Hmm.
Y'all better get ready, Columbus.
And majority of the Somali community, at least here in Columbus, a good portion of them did vote for him.
Huh?
Hmm. That's what they're saying. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Wait. Did we miss something in the literature? Because what did y'all see
White man,
that made y'all think he liked y'all?
white man that's going to save us. That's all they saw.
As always, you can reach us at girl underscore. You know what? At Danny B Speaks and at Wellness and Women.
Hmm.
Until next week. Bye bye, everyone.
Have a great week, everyone. Bye bye.